Holy shit, my dude Craig is here.
He's here. Guyark is here. Both of us are here. Me, Chris, him, Vincent. And boy, you guys have no idea the ordeal we've been going through for the past hour and a half now, trying to record this goddamn review.
Yeah, now we're talking on the jail phone, so that's pretty cool.
The jail phone. Yeah, this guy might be in the car. He might be in his basement. You never know.
I'm actually at Wendy's right now.
That way.
Yes, right now I'm at Wendy's getting myself some chicken nuggets. It's crazy, but yeah.
We've been trying to do this. Things keep getting in the way, but Wrassle Graps is about overcoming and other inspirational words that mean we're gonna keep going till it works, and it's working now.
Look, you know what? This is our first time doing a phone podcast. Okay, everyone else is doing it. We got Anchor out here doing it with everybody, right? So everyone else is doing the same thing we're doing, and they have tons more, listeners. So I'm just saying, maybe this will be the one. You know what I'm saying? We tried the high quality shit, just now, and it didn't work. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need to go on the phone. Maybe that was what Destiny told us to do. They say go on the phone, and boom, you're good. And of course, we
Yes.
don't care about the listener. It's cool. But you know what? We want to entertain you guys, and we have to put this out here any means necessary. So here you go.
Yeah, we didn't want to put this off any longer, so hopefully you guys don't mind bearing with us for just this one time until we can figure out what's going on.
Like if we would have released this on Thursday, right? That would have been too late. So we have to do it right now, and I want to be here for it. So you know what? We're doing it. Okay.
We're doing it. We're gonna hopefully, we had jokes prepared. We're not gonna keep trying to recite them because at this point I'm getting tired of them, and I don't want to do them anymore. So we're just gonna talk about the show.
I
And
dipped my fry into a Frosty right now at Wendy's that I'm totally at right now, 100%.
definitely, and
Yes,
you know what?
I'm taking
This
a bite. Mmm, good French fry. Totally a French fry.
well, change the location. Maybe that'll help you out. So get into night one as I ask you for the third time in a row. And
People
no,
are
the
looking at me
answer
weird
is not
from this. They're like,
Titus
"Oh
Owen.
man, this guy's recording. This guy's recording an Anchor podcast." They're looking at me weird from the other side. They're like, "Oh shit, that guy's popular. Wow. Why is he dipping his fry in his Frosty? What a weirdo!"
Ask them if they want to get in on this, obviously, while standing at a safe distance, complying with COVID protocols.
Hey, miss, I am wearing a mask. Would you like to be a part of this podcast I'm doing for Anchor? She said no and told me I was a weirdo for dipping my fry into a Frosty. I'm talking to my people that are on my screen. This doesn't sound. I'm a weirdo. I'm rolling up my window. Okay, all right, that's okay.
You're rolling up your window inside the Wendy's?
No, I'm at the Wendy's. I just got out of the Wendy's, but I'm technically at the Wendy's location. I'm just in the parking lot.
Oh, you're doing this in your car in the Wendy's parking lot. Okay,
Yes,
that makes
yeah. I should
sense.
be doing a food review right now. I'm not.
All right, well, I mean, you can be doing plenty of things in your car. You just have to be recording a wrestling podcast talking about WrestleMania 37.
Yeah, sorry for talking over you, but I was just so excited about the Wendy's.
I can only imagine. Look, like I was saying before, let's see if third time's a charm in a different location. No, the answer is not Titus O'Neil. Can you tell me who got the first pop at WrestleMania Night 1?
Titus O'Neill.
What? Who?
Titus O'Neill, man.
I don't know who that is, but that's still wrong. I'm pretty sure it's just some weird version of Titus O'Neil. It's Vince McMahon.
Shit. I keep getting it wrong. I don't understand.
And if only you stop guessing Titus O'Neil, you get it right.
I mean, I stopped. I told you. It's Titus O'Neill, man. And
Sounds like
the other guy that was with him.
that possibly. But look, Vince, he had a bunch of
Fuck
people
that
on
guy,
the
though.
stage. Yeah, he's not Titus O'Neil, that's
Yeah.
all that matters. But Vince, he was on the stage. He was welcoming all the fans to WrestleMania as America the Beautiful Blade. And of course, everyone's so hyped and energetic, ready to go. So the perfect thing, obviously, that could happen at this moment is a rain delay, which is exactly what happened.
Indeed. Yeah, it did happen. Yeah. I was, like I said, in the previous recordings that we did, I heard about it on Twitter, right? I was like, oh shit, WrestleMania's canceled. Oh no. But, that's a bad thing, of course. But I was like, look, maybe it's not happening on the actual show, but it was happening on the show. They actually had a whole hour dedicated to rain updates. So yeah, that happened. Did
Not
happen.
only that, I had to hear Michael Cole say the phrase WrestleMania, and that's somebody's fault, and I will never forgive him.
Yeah, yeah, WrestleMania. I didn't technically hear Jerry Lawler say it, but he did. So I
It
saw
was
it
Michael
afterwards.
Cole.
No, Jerry Lawler said it too. He said, "I got an original joke,
Both of them.
WrestleMania."
That's even worse. Michael Cole stole the joke. That's even worse.
No, I don't know who said it first, dude. I mean,
That
but I
was
saw it on the Botchamania thing. That it's not like a Botchamania thing. I think it was just a Twitter thing. Maybe it's going into Botchamania. But yeah, it
well,
was on Matthew's page on Twitter. So I checked that out.
man, who cares? One time he's saying WrestleMania has too many times. Okay, that's. I mean, come on.
WrestleMania, bro. Yeah,
I
but
can't
we
even
all
say
know who
it.
to blame for this, like I said in the previous recordings, right? So there was this thing on Twitter, and like everyone was tossing it around, sharing it with each other, like it was, the prophecy, right? And it was a picture of WrestleMania's logo, but instead of WrestleMania, they cut out all the other letters, and it just said "Wet Man" on it. So I'm assuming Wet Man was Tony Khan, right? And Tony Khan put this whole thing together, correct? And that's what happened, really. Tony Khan is to blame.
You know what? You're right. Tony Khan, he is wet. He is, a matter of fact, soaked in cold hard cash that he used to pay off Mother Nature to screw with WrestleMania, obviously.
He has the moisture within him, and I'm sure he could do something like this.
Had to be. Had to be him.
Yes.
Either that or
Squirted
God.
all over the arena.
Don't want to think about that, so we're going to move forward to Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. This might be the farthest we've gotten recording this podcast so far, so I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited.
So, Drew and Bob have a great opener. Bob thankfully retained, as I predicted he would. Uh, Beating Bobby Lashley. Not Bobby. He didn't beat himself. I'm sure he could if he wanted to. He beat Drew McIntyre, put him to sleep in the Hurt Lock.
Yeah, he did that. I hoped Bobby Lashley was gonna win, and I hoped it was because the Hurt Business would interfere because they weren't the Hurt Business no more. But in all honesty, that didn't happen. And Bobby Lashley still won, which I was still cool with. I would have been cool with Drew too, but I'm more of a fan of Bobby Lashley right now.
Aren't we all?
But I think, yeah, I was hoping, not hoping, I was thinking that Drew was gonna win, but he didn't win, so that's good. That's fine. Whatever.
Now, this could have gone either way. And if Drew won, I would have seen that as a serious issue because Bobby Lashley is the best thing on Raw right now. So taking out the title off of him would be a huge mistake, in my opinion.
Let me take a bite out of this chicken nugget real quick. Mmm, chicken nugget.
Man, just really enjoying that parking lot Wendy's.
Yeah, love it. In my totally mine car. Yep, I own it.
Well, I'm not asking if you're not asking. Anyways, we move on to the tag team turmoil match. This was for the winner gets a women's tag team championship match on night 2. And let me tell you that this match did not belong on a WrestleMania card.
I saw those matches later on that they replayed that were on SmackDown, right? I think those matches could have replaced that women's match. I think.
Honestly, you should have just put this match on to that show
Yeah, I mean that
with
sounds like
those
a good
matches
idea.
though.
That sounds fine to me. Yeah. This
Mm,
feels like it feels like a rushed match too. Like I don't think they had any time to it. Like they were eliminating people like one after the other in like a matter of 2 minutes. So yeah,
it was rushed. It was added on the last minute. Nobody
sloppy.
cares about the women's tag division, unfortunately. And not only that, there's no story going into this. So
I think the funniest part was then when I forgot who slipped, right? But it was Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke were
it was
coming in.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy slipped, yeah. I was hoping it wasn't Dana Brooke because she's already kind of getting shit on by the IWC already for no reason. But like Mandy Rose can live with it, I think.
Yeah. I unfortunately know this because I watched Raw, and because of that, I have created a review about Raw that will be going up soon at some point. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that she slipped. I don't know why. But
Oh, it was raining. It was, and the ramp was wet. It was gonna happen to somebody. It just happened to be her.
yeah, fucking Tony Khan, dude, and his moisture.
That bastard. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Anyways, Next up, you get to. Oh, by the way, Natalia and Tamina won, and they got the match against Jackson Baszler on night 2, which I mean, it wasn't terrible, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Cesaro and Rollins was up next, a match that was actually fantastic as everyone thought it would be.
Did Seth Rollins get this music like on that day, or like what would happen?
It sounded. I don't know if it was new for the day or not, but it's. I mean, it was new. It was interesting. I don't know what was up with it.
It sounded cool. Like it sounded dope. I liked it. But it was just a loop, I think. But it sounded cool.
My favorite thing about it is with the old theme song. Everyone's old criticism was that the burn it down should be after every, you know, part in the song should be looping throughout. With
Mm,
this song, it should not be looping throughout. They did it. They fixed the problem. They did it wrong again somehow.
yeah. I think it sounds kind of badass. I think it's better than the other song. Because it's more heavy, I think. But yeah.
I gotta hear it again. I didn't really hear it too well, just because it's on the radio speakers. I didn't really get the chance to hear it, but whenever it comes out on Spotify or something, I'll be sure to give it a listen.
Yeah, it's very fucking. It's crazy, actually. I think it's supposed to remix the other song, honestly.
Well, I mean, speaking
The
of crazy,
drum pattern sounded similar. That's all I say that about.
probably was. I won't say, like I said, I gotta listen to it again, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So Cesaro and Rollins had a great match, as you would expect. Uh, really one of my favorite matches of the weekend, to be honest with you.
No, it was fun. It was a fun match. The tilt-a-whirl stuff. Well, not the tilt-a-whirl stuff. Like whenever he spins around, that shit's fun.
Yeah, he put Seth Rollins on his shoulders and spun him around with no hands. It
Yes,
was
they were spinning.
crazy.
Yep.
Man, that was like I said, it's one of my favorite matches of the weekend. It was definitely uh one of those things that if you haven't seen it, I think you should check out from Mania Night 1. And thankfully, they made the right call. Cesaro went over. He needed the smaller Rollins. And yeah, I was happy with it.
Dip this chicken nugget into my frosty. Mmm.
Right. I hope everyone's just staring at you weird for doing that, but
I'm totally doing that right now, and everyone's looking at me weird.
as they
Ah.
should. That's the right thing to
Oh
do.
no. Let me cover up my face even more.
You good?
Yes, I think I'm hidden. I don't think they see me anymore.
Right, so as you get more and more hidden and incognito in your car, we're gonna dive in further to WrestleMania.
Okay.
So next up, the Raw Tag Team Championship match, the New Day versus Omos and AJ Styles. I mean, it wasn't a great match, but I liked it still. I
I'm
enjoyed it.
talking on the phone. I'm not a weirdo. You're a weirdo. I'm rolling up my window. She's gonna throw a burger at me. Oh fuck.
Why was it down in the first place?
I was trying to talk to them reasonably.
It's a mistake. Never talked to anybody recently in the Wendy's parking lot.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, I'm sure
That's
you
the
didn't
woman that
enjoy.
was acting like a Karen inside the store. I should have known.
You should have seen that coming. Of course, she followed you out there.
Asking for a manager. Like, god damn.
Why is she asking for a manager? You're not even in the store anymore.
Apparently, she didn't get her Sprite or something. I don't know.
Disgusting. Like I said, this match. So what it was basically is
She's licking her French fry, man. Hey, she's a weirdo. I'm telling you.
okay. This
Only weirdos lick the salt off their fry first. Okay.
only weirdos dip their chicken nugget in a frosty. Okay.
No, it was an experiment. All right. That's what I tried to tell her, and she said no, motherfucker. That's not an experiment. It's just weird. All right.
Man,
So,
experiment in your free time. We're in the middle of
so I
something.
tried to talk my shit. Here she comes, trying to throw a burger. I should have just taken it. Should have just caught it with my mouth, but I didn't do it.
We all have regrets. This one
I
might
will
be one.
take your burger. I'll take it. I will. Just throw it at me. She's filling with something. I don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna smell it.
As
Okay,
this is a
okay.
developing situation.
I don't
Uh,
know what was in that burger, but I don't know if it's something I want.
well, you'll find out soon. Now, but as you do, I'm gonna
I rolled
describe
up
the
my
New Day
window. I
Omos
think we're
match
good.
here.
I think I'm good.
So this tag team championship match, essentially, it was the New Day worked over AJ Styles until Styles could tag in Omos, and Omos just wrecked house when he got in there, picked up the win. AJ
That
Styles
was
and
so fun.
Omos are your new champions in a fun match.
I love that because I was like, oh shit, when this dude gets in there, he's gonna kill them and it's gonna be super fucking awesome. And it was really clean too. Like he destroyed them. He fucking just demolish those motherfuckers.
This dude came in there and wrestled in the sleeveless button-up shirt, man.
He didn't give a fuck, bro. He came out there. He was just throwing up stuff, man. He was just going insane.
What an absolute legend he is, honestly.
Yeah. He was just walking with a whole lot of fucking confidence, bro. He was fucking ready to kick some ass. That's what I like to see, man. Ready to win championships. And here he is, man, just tossing around the New Day like they're nothing.
What a guy. But, credit to the New Day. I do have to give him credit for this. And their entrance, they had those little VR things that they play. And New Day's VR, I think, was Woods and Kofi Kingston doing the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z, which I was a huge fan of. Love that,
Yeah. I love Fortnite.
of course. So, Owens and Styles are your new tag team champions. They were not on Raw, so we don't know where that's going. But we can move on forward to the next match: Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. I
Okay,
enjoyed it.
look, it was a fun match, right? But it was for the stupidest fucking reason. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Like, look, are you really bullying Braun Strowman right now?
I mean, look, if you were Shane McMahon and you had the dance moves and the MMA skills that he has, wouldn't you think you could get away with it too?
Look, I have no fucking clue, but I'm just telling you right now. If I'm Braun Strowman, like, ain't nobody bullying me, like, you know?
Well, apparently you were wrong. Shane McMahon will do it.
This man gigantic. He can shoot guns. Like, do I want to mess with a giant who can shoot guns? Like, no, of course not.
And he had some money in the Honda. Okay.
He did. That's true. Do I want to mess with a giant man in a Honda, bro? No, of course not.
So this match basically, Shane.
With a gun? Oh dear God, that's a terrible fucking combo.
By the way, in case you missed the setup for this feud, the whole reason for this happening is that Shane called Braun stupid, and Braun was not happy about that. So we're having
Indeed,
a
he
match.
was not. I mean, that's why he said some of the stuff he did in this match.
I mean, you would think that that's not the whole reason, but it is the whole reason. I promise you.
This was for the kids. You know, the kids that were called stupid as giants with guns inside Honda cars. Okay, this is for them. Right?
Bro, people got yelled at on Twitter for telling indie wrestlers to stop asking for money. Okay.
Indeed, that's exactly who this is for. And I'm sure that they'll never be called stupid again because of what happened here tonight or what happened then on that night. So
Yeah. So Braun Strowman, he had a really cool spot where Shane was escaping the cage, so Braun pulled Shane's arm through the hole in the cage, ripped off the side panel, and pulled Shane
ripped off
back
his
in through
arm.
it.
It was crazy.
He almost did. That would have been even crazier, honestly.
No, he didn't do that. Yeah. That's some fatality shit. But no, he didn't do that.
But but Shane did take a crazy bump off the cage down to the ring mat, so there was that.
I was hoping for something crazier. I mean, that's just a little me thinking, but I was hoping it would be more crazy than him just getting thrown up. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't mind it because it's 50-year-old Shane. I don't expect him to keep getting crazier and crazier with it.
oh no, I was expecting huge, man. I was expecting huge man shit to go down, but nothing.
I mean, regardless,
I mean, I
Braun
got
won.
something. I got something technically.
You did get something is wasn't what you were hoping for.
Yeah.
Now, Braun did win this, but before we go any further, during the show somewhere, I don't remember where, there was a 2K22 announcement. And
Oh,
believe me, ladies and gentlemen, it hits different was the tagline.
indeed. Yeah, they gave up. Man. That's what I got from that. They gave up on taglines. They said, "Look, Joe, you right here, you have the final say in what the saying is." Well, I saw the game for myself, man. I'm telling you, it hits different. That's it. That's the tagline, Joe. What do you mean that's the tagline? That's the tagline right there. You just said it. It hits different. 2K22, it hits different. You know what? It rolls off the tongue. That's right, Joe. Perfect. Great. You're getting promoted. Oh shit, really? Yeah. That's how I went right there. That whole thing.
I'm trying to look it up. I don't remember 2K20s, but I don't remember it being as bad as that. So I
I
mean, I guess
you
there's
know
something.
uh, I'm gonna say this one. I'm not gonna
Oh
buy
wait,
the fucking game because of the tagline. Right?
2K20s with Step Inside. That's possibly worse. I don't know.
Pause.
Yep, Step Inside.
Let say what? Tony Khan's
That's
moisture?
possibly.
All right, I guess whatever. All right, that's cool. Uh, that's what they did
So
on the
like,
night one of WrestleMania. Yes. But also, I'm gonna talk about WWE 2K22 for a second. So they had the commercial and they had the fucking Rey Mysterio and the graphics look good, right? But they always look fucking good and the animation is the same. So like, what am I looking forward to for this game? We'll find out maybe soon enough. I heard rumors about GM mode, but I'm not sure if they're true because it hasn't been confirmed. So we'll see what happens.
I guess it's just a teaser, right? But I would prefer that they show something a little bit more off in the teaser that makes you really think it's something different. Because right now I'm just thinking it's the same game but different title.
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything like great out of this game because this is the one they fixed everything, right? So I'm assuming it's like the same thing, but they fixed it and then they're gonna add a few more things in, and it's gonna become bland. Honestly.
Like every game, it's just the previous year with a patch. And
Maybe like a 2K15.
look, and if 2K22 somehow magically is just this amazing game, we will gladly take back our words. But seeing as that probably won't happen, I'm fully confident saying that I'm not excited for it.
I'm gonna expect a 2K15 situation where like the graphics are good, but the gameplay itself and the stuff to do is probably gonna be limited because they can't do too much. You know,
Yeah, most of these games, there's a lot of flash with the graphics, but little to no substance.
I
So
think that fix like it, that was a setback, so I think they're gonna have to like redraw it out and like, make sure everything is good, and then maybe from there it'll get better. But 2K22 is gonna be the real proof and to see if it gets better. And if it doesn't, then maybe we'll have a new company. You know, I don't know. But, you know, maybe it won't. Maybe we'll just keep 2K, and we might just have 2K games for life. But, you know, whatever.
who knows? Well, hopefully it's good. I don't
It
want it to
might
be
be like
bad.
NBA, where they just keep releasing the same game over and over again, and then people keep playing it, and then other people keep calling it shit, and the people that play call it shit, but it never gets changed, and they just keep doing it over and over again with a new career mode. Possibly what they could do. But
And those NBA dudes, they complain about things, and they have no idea what we had to go through over here. Okay, they don't know.
that's what I'm saying. Dude. They're kind of like a spoiled people, really, honestly, with their game. You know, that's not terrible at all. I mean, that story mode looks pretty good to me. Whatever.
And NBA 2K dudes, you play 2K20 and like WWE 2K20, and then tell me how much worse your game is, and we'll see who has it worse. Okay,
I'm not even sure what the exact problems were with that game. I'm sure someone could let us know in the comments. You know?
whatever it is, it couldn't be
I'd
worse than WWE
assume
2K20.
It, I assume because it's just a normal. It's just kind of what they were expecting, like the same ass game they get every year. I'm assuming that's why. But, yeah. And like a few differences, like a few things that make it weirder. But, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, whatever it is, it cannot be worse than whatever
And
WWE was.
microtransactions probably also. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's something.
It depends on what they do with it.
It is, yeah. Feel free to tell us down below and then tell us why it's not as bad as it would be 2K20 because it's not. But
Yeah, Skate 20 is shit, bro. Everyone say this shit. Like every big gamer on the fucking internet said this shit. Like that's how bad it was.
people who don't even play wrestling games or watch wrestling covered WWE 2K20 because they couldn't
Yeah,
believe how bad it was.
I was watching Donkey play that shit. I was watching everyone play that shit. It was so insane. Honestly.
So, like,
They were making short ass videos about the glitches in the game.
man,
Moist
but
Critical had like a few videos on it. Like it was all over the place. Like honestly, I'm pretty sure they have like millions of views.
yeah, well,
But there's no coming out of that hole. There's nothing to stop you from coming out of that hole besides putting out a really good game, or at least a good game that I can play this week. You know, or whatever.
that's our mini rant on that. Hopefully it's good. Probably won't be is the bottom line. So moving forward to a match I wasn't looking forward to, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. I gotta be honest, uh, Bad Bunny did a great job here. I thought um,
His
I-
entrance was crazy.
it was crazy entrance. He did a great job in the ring. Credit to him, even though I thought the storyline was terrible. He did a really good job in the ring. Gotta give it to him.
I was kind of iffy when he started jabbing, right? But then he got way better as the match progressed. Like he looked cleaner than he did in the beginning. And then he hit Canadian Destroyer at some point. I popped for that. I like me a good Canadian Destroyer. So, yeah.
Now,
I think his favorite move's the crossbody.
it could be. I mean, that's just probably his thing.
It's his
Yeah,
gimmick.
probably.
Crossbody, big bunnies. Or that's Miz's gimmick. Besides,
But bottom line here is he had a great performance. Match was really enjoyable, but
what they should have done. Oh, yeah,
there's one
keep going.
there's one gripe I have with this. There are some people that believe that this Bad Bunny's performance was better than Shaq's performance in AEW, and you are incorrect. Is all I have to say. Uh, that's really it.
I agree with that. I can't disagree with that. If anyone disagrees with that, they're very wrong, actually. Like
Fairly.
there's you can say there's no such thing as wrong opinions, but that's a wrong opinion right there. So
When Bad Bunny busts out a move, that's basically the juice effect because of the Black Tornado, and he hits some plexiglass with it and intimidates his coworkers. Then you can tell me how much better he was, okay?
yeah, imagine he does that in front of his DJ, in front of a plexiglass window thing. Yeah, come on, train that producer, man. Train him right up. He
When
produce a
Bad
better beat, man. Produce a better instrument. Imagine that.
yeah, so
Booker T, but remixed. Like I'm telling you.
exactly. So bottom line here, it was a really
Yeah,
enjoyable
somehow a
match.
rapper will pop on that too, like just randomly. Like you won't even have to talk to a rapper; he'll just be on it, bro. Because you scare a producer so much they accidentally put a verse in it. That's what will happen.
Of course, I mean, if he
You'll
did
be
that,
hearing Lil Uzi on that shit. He'll be like, "What the fuck is he doing here?" Oh yeah, I scared my producer with the fucking black tornado. Of course.
so bottom line here is if Bad Bunny did something like that, I would have loved the build actually.
Yeah. Now I
Uh,
was thinking, I was like, what if he was in the bunny suit? What if he was one of the people in the bunny suits and he attacked them? Right? That would have been cool. I like that. But he came out on a big truck instead.
I mean, the semi was pretty cool. I can't go against the semi, but I like your idea too. I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah, there'll be like one red bunny and it'll be him because it's a bad bunny.
That's pretty true. It's very
Yeah,
ungimmick.
exactly.
So Bad Bunny and Damian Priest pick up the WWE here. Uh, Bad Bunny, I'm assuming, is gone for the foreseeable future. Damian Priest is in a not promising position currently. He lost to Miz and Morrison last night on Raw, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. I mean, people want to say he looks like a loser, or not a loser, like a geek fan. But he kind of looked like a geek when he was hanging out with Bad Bunny a little bit.
Kinda.
He
I
looked
mean,
cooler than he does probably now, right? But I'm just saying, he was just kind of like there with Bad Bunny.
I
Like,
get
there's
it.
my friend, Bad Bunny. Yeah, you're doing good, man. Yeah,
Bad Bunny, please don't leave. They're gonna take away my push if you leave. They told me. Please stay.
exactly. That was the whole relationship.
So I'm
But yeah,
assuming that's what that was.
yeah. Poor dude left for tour.
Door now. Damian Priest is on Raw, taking handicap matches with Miz and Morrison while they're in suits, still
I'm
losing.
surprised. I'm surprised he's even fucking touring, honestly.
He, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I mean, he's with WWE, so he gets it.
Yeah, he does. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised he even planned a tour out. Like, you'd think you would probably wait until maybe seeing what happens in a few years or something. Yeah,
He had a few conversations with Vince, man. He
a few
was
months.
like, you saw how dedicated Vince was to have fans. He's like, I also need to have fans, man.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe he was doing all the WWE stuff to promote his tour.
That would make the most sense, probably.
I think that's what happened. Yeah. Most likely they got a little deal going on. They're like, I'll wrestle for you and show up on these amount of Raws if you promote my tour and give something. I have a promo with Triple H. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, I'll do a match at WrestleMania if Triple H will have a microphone and a suitcase with a skull on it.
Exactly. I look so badass.
So, I mean, we'll
I'll
get
tell
to
you
that
that.
night too.
I think we already got to it.
Should we just ignore it then? So,
It wasn't that big of a problem. It wasn't that big of a thing that we could just talk about it right now.
just a quick teaser saying he's going on tour, so that's really it.
Yeah, I would definitely, if I was in that shoe, if I was in his shoes, I would probably wait until just shit made more sense.
Oh, I mean,
Like if I knew where the landscape of the world was going, I would be like, okay, now we can do a tour. But that's fine.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. But moving forward to
Yeah.
the main event of night one, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. It was a fantastic match in the main event. I really liked it. What
Wait,
about you?
wait, what? Oh yeah, did that happen? That wow, what the fuck? Okay, that was pretty
Yeah,
quick. Yeah,
and then
okay, I was so fucking confused. I was like, we're only on the second match.
oh, we got to like six things.
What the fuck? It feels like a shorter amount of time. Okay.
We're
But
still
yeah,
gonna.
I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. The build, of course, is questionable. I don't know what they did in the past couple of weeks, but when we were watching it, they were doing this whole weird angle where they were friends and they weren't friends, and not
Yo,
the greatest build, but the match I thought was really good. It's what you expected them to do.
what if Reginald popped up on the screen and he was seen donating to someone on Twitch and like
Oh my god,
distracting one of them, bro? That would have been fucking savage. I'm not gonna lie.
that would be crazy. But for a fact, Twitter would have a field day with that. They'd be so pissed off, man.
They probably would, right? But I'm just saying. Imagine he goes on Twitch and he starts donating to people left and right, and then like, one of them keeps getting angry. Or Sasha Banks keeps getting angry and angry, and then I don't know. She doesn't have to lose right then and there. But I'm just saying. I was like a little distracted.
They should have done that segment like earlier in the night. Sasha's getting ready. She's walking past somebody. She's Reginald at the computer with his credit card. You know,
That's good. That's good. You have a better idea.
yeah, you just sit there. What are you doing, buddy? They
He's
need
trying
my
to
help.
hide the credit card behind his back. I still see it. It's right there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She keeps walking.
You just hear from the computer. Oh, Reginald,
Thank you
simp
for
man
the
number
$500 donation.
500. Whoa, whoa, who said 500?
I'm not
Uh,
worthy of that. Oh my god.
uh,
And that's what would happen.
Greg, you prankster, I would never give you 500. I'm not
WWE
saying it.
Reginald, thank you. That's what would happen.
That should have been Reginald's WrestleMania moment.
It should have been. Yeah.
Back to the match. These two had a really cool match. I would definitely recommend you check it out. Belair ends up winning in the end. It's a heartwarming moment. Uh, really liked it. That was a good match.
I thought you said it was a horrible ring moment for a second. I was like, no, it wasn't. But no, it definitely was a good
Yeah,
moment. Yeah,
it was a really heartwarming moment. Yeah.
yeah,
Did you see
heartwarming
the video?
ring moment.
You see her family at ringside. The dad almost out the barricade when she won.
I was fucking like, wow, that's fucking crazy, bro. I was like, who is that guy? Why is he so hyped? But then I realized after they told me it was her family, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But yeah,
It makes more sense. Yeah.
yeah. I was like worried. I was like wondering. Imagine if a security guard was sitting right there.
I think he was. I think.
I don't know if he was. I was just thinking. I was like, man, imagine if he started freaking out because that was happening.
Yeah, that would have been nuts.
Some
Actually,
dude's
being at
trying to
WrestleMania.
climb over the barricade. He starts talking to it on his walkie-talkie. Somebody's trying to step over the barricade. We need help down here. I'm about to take off his leg. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Belair's
Choppy,
yelling.
choppy your leg. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you got
Calm
Belair
down.
yelling.
Calm down. That's
Yeah,
my family member.
that's your family member, huh? It could be anybody.
What's her name?
Bianca
Bianca
Belair.
Belair.
A lucky
Damn,
guess.
you're good. Yeah. And yeah. So her family member was really hype for both all of them at least. I'm not sure where Montez played. He was backstage. Yeah. That makes
They had
sense.
a clip actually afterwards. Someone recorded it. Montez came out and they celebrated together.
Oh, that's nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I think he
It was a
actually
really good
carried her to
moment.
the curtain.
Yeah, it was a super fucking good moment. Just to
Um,
see it happen. If I was live, it'd probably be better. But it's.
yeah, it was a great match. Kudos to Sasha Banks for putting over Belair and really making her look good in her WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, that was really cool. I assume I don't know what they're gonna do now with the whole thing. Will Sasha Banks come back and do another match at Payback? I guess. WrestleMania Payback.
Possibly. Could be.
Oh, can we talk about WrestleMania Payback?
It's WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh, Backlash. Yeah, Backlash is what I meant. Backlash. Yeah,
Which
it's the same thing, really.
we'll talk about more on night 2 because that's when they announced it.
They
Uh,
did. I feel
yeah.
like they announced it over on the night one.
Well, we could talk about it in between, actually. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Between nights. So, in case you're wondering, by the way, he's not just saying the pay-per-view names together. That's actually the title. WrestleMania Backlash is what they're calling it.
Yes. That's what they're saying. It is. I mean, I think it's kind of stupid, but I guess in like a promotional way, maybe it makes sense. But
I get attaching the name to it,
it makes it
WrestleMania.
sound more special to them. I guess that's what they think.
It's a really special way of saying, here are some rematches, please watch. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, they're just gonna rematch WrestleMania matches on that show. I'm not down with that, but okay.
Oh, they already got Drew and Bobby for the main event.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, I mean, I am because they have good matches, but also I've seen it a lot. I'm starting to get a little bit.
So, they get to main event WrestleMania. Backlash. Are you still there?
Yeah, got a little weird for a second, but still here.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing they're doing, but yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just call it Backlash, but it's what they're doing. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty strange. Did they announce the NFTs on this one? I'm pretty sure they did.
That was night 1. Yeah, you want an unlimited edition NFT with the Undertaker on it?
I honestly don't understand NFT. Like, I don't fucking know what they are really. But yeah.
I don't really get it either. I know it's somehow related to Bitcoin. What I want to know is who told Vince about Bitcoin.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck's going on here. I don't think Vince McMahon knows about anything.
This is
Like,
honestly
who's
uh,
buying it too? That's my question.
who bought it. If you bought it, let us know down below what's wrong with you, and B, what you're going to do with it now that you own it.
Like, I understand regular like crypto is it might be worth something one day, so you want to take up some crypto. That's cool. But what the fuck's an NFT? Wait, what do you do with this?
It's something I looked it up. I still don't get it, so I'm not going to go too in depth on it. You
Yeah,
know.
if you know, leave it in the comments below. Yeah.
So moving forward tonight to, so we're going to talk about the
Wait,
legendary.
also, I saw a commercial on night one, and it was like
Okay.
Joseph Average or something.
Oh yeah, Joseph Average, aka
I kind of
what's
like
his name?
Joseph Average.
He's Rick Bugenhagen from NXT.
I think he seems like a charismatic dude, and I want to see if he's good at the razzles.
I know he's a charismatic dude. I don't know about the wrestling because he didn't do much of that on NXT, but I'd
I
like to
saw him
see
play the air
more.
guitar when I looked him up.
That is true. He does do that.
And I did check out the 24/7 segments, so I think he seems like a cool character to use. But whatever.
Yeah, we'll see more of him, I'm sure, on the whatever pay per
I'd
views
hope.
next.
I'd hope so. I don't even know if he's hired still. I haven't because I mean the videos I found were like from 2 years ago. So yeah,
Well, that is concerning. So hopefully he is. Yeah.
hopefully he's doing stuff. But whatever.
So now we can move on to night 2. Kicks off with everyone's favorite, Pirate Titus and the other guy.
I'm gonna tell you, the fucking that theme song kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one?
The WrestleMania theme song, like the one with the hard like trap beat or whatever.
Oh, the trap beat, the Pirates remix.
I thought that sounded kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
It kind of did, yeah. It
Yeah.
was better than the which we had talked about with the
What
opener, the opening thing they had with
the
a weird.
weekend?
No, did you hear that? It was the opener they had that fake Jack Sparrow guy.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Did it for
that
both nights.
happened
It was
last
so weird.
year too, right? Last year's WrestleMania.
I don't know if it was the exact same thing. I just remember it was some weird thing. They were dressed up in pirate costumes. They were in the mall. It was something weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. But
But,
yeah, I wasn't too mad at that, but I wasn't. It wasn't funny.
it wasn't. It was okay the first night. Then the second night, it was just going on for too long.
It wasn't like funny or anything. I didn't laugh.
They had Edge reacting to the Jack Sparrow guy showing up, like it was supposed to be funny. It was just really weird, No one
I'll have to take a
was like,
screenshot of it to use one day, but I ain't do it.
yeah, just use it on Twitter, confused Edge.
Yeah, confused edge face.
Next time
Brand
someone
new.
posts something weird on Twitter.
Also, could we talk about how Michael Cole fucked up everything, like on both shows?
What did Michael Cole do?
He just kept he kept saying the wrong moves for like certain moves that were being hit. Like he called later on in the show, night two. He called the Blue Thunder Bomb. No, he called the Blue Thunder Bomb when it wasn't actually hit. Like it was like a Michinoku drop, and he called the Blue Thunder Bomb instead of
Oh
Michinoku
yeah,
drop.
I think Graves had to correct him, right?
Yeah, he said the internet's gonna be on your ass, and Michael Cole said they already are. So it's like he knows he's fucking up on both nights, but he keeps doing it because I guess he just I don't know what the fuck was going on with him.
Well, you know
I don't
what,
know what the fuck was
Michael.
going on because he's usually not that bad, like honestly, with the move calling. But yeah,
Well, you know what, Michael. If you don't want to get talked about by the internet, then learn the moves.
I'm saying I'm like, look, hey, you can be a dumbass and know that you're a dumbass, but what if you're not a dumbass anymore? Like, what you know the moves, you're just calling the wrong ones for some reason. I don't know.
This isn't the Adnan Virk thing from the new guy from Raw, where he's there. It's like his first night, so you expect him to mess up. Michael Cole's been there for like 20 years.
He seen them like right in front of his fucking eyes, and he called them the right way. Like I don't understand what the fuck this kid's problem is at WrestleMania. What the hell? It was the poncho. Probably had some fumes in it or something.
He was too busy reflecting on the glory days of WrestleMania
Where'd they get those
27.
ponchos from, man? They were probably doused in some sort of weird drug or something. Chemicals.
Oh, Cole's getting high off the poncho dust. Yeah,
Tony Khan messed with the rain or something.
you disgusting monster, Tony. You're drugging the ponchos. It's the only way to
What the
stay dry.
fuck?
He's
He was raining down chemicals on these dudes or something. And only Michael Cole was affected by it. Everyone else was immune. They got their vaccinations. It's all good.
well. Conspiracy theories aside, after Pirate Titus and Hogan came out and had some weird forced comedy,
They booed
we get
Hulk
to
Hogan and not Titus. They really love Titus.
they cheer Titus
And it makes sense why. It makes sense why.
and we use fake crowd noise to cheer Hogan.
That was more so on the first night. Like I think on the second night you can hear that he was being booed.
Yeah, but they were still trying though.
They were trying the whole night, even with Jake Paul. But they were trying with Hulk Hogan, and you know what? We already know he's getting booed. Like fucking hell, and you know he's gonna get booed. So why do you keep trying to shove him down our throats? Oh dear God.
You had like a bunch of other legends there too. You couldn't have gotten anybody else to host WrestleMania.
Eric Bischoff could have done it.
Eric, Scott Hall wasn't doing anything. Kevin Nash wasn't doing anything.
Kevin Nash could have done
I mean, like, I'm just saying, man.
it.
Just have
Anybody.
Vince. If you really want, just have Vince do it. I mean, Vince could have done it. Him and Titus have
Yeah,
Titus make a joke out of that hug thing he did to Count suspended a couple years ago.
you could have Bad Bunny come in. Dude.
So
I guess he left on the
move.
truck early or whatever, or on the
You
show, but that was later on, so maybe he could have done it in the first half.
Move on to the first match of the night, though. Uh, things just seemed off. Just things just seemed off. You had Titus and Hulk Hogan in pirate costumes, even though it's in theme. It's still weird. Um, Randy Orton wore his white gear to show that something is 100% wrong because Randy Orton's not wearing black. And then the
Something he
Fiend
would
came.
bleed or something.
I mean, kind of, but no.
Like it
And
would
then
be a really hardcore. Or something.
my favorite call of the whole weekend, by the way, the Fiend, his entrance was out of a huge Jack in the Box, but for some reason, commentary refused to call it a Jack in the Box. They just called it a box-shaped structure.
I'm telling you, these fucking honchos, dude.
God damn it, Byron! That weird box-like structure. What is that?
Box, Chris. Box.
Well, anyways, the Fiend was in there. He did a touching tribute to
What kind of
Brody
dumbass
Lee.
do you have to be like, like, what kind of, okay, no, the fuck, that's awkward. But you know what? I'm gonna keep
I
going
know
with
you're
this.
talking about the box.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fucking box. What kind of dumbass do you have to be to fucking call a box like structure? Just
No,
call it
no,
a damn box. That's
not
kind of
even
what
that.
it is, right? So
It's
do
obviously
that.
a Jack in the Box. Call it a Jack in the Box. What is the issue here?
That's true. But even if you wanted to say it was a box, like you didn't know the exact term, because I also couldn't come up with the term. I was like, that's a music box. Like just call it a fucking box. Like easy.
If you don't know the phrase, just say what's that doing there?
Yeah,
What's this
exactly.
about? Don't go
Yeah,
out there and say what's this box like structure.
yeah. That's strange. But whatever.
But yeah, no, the Fiend was in that box like structure. He looks different now. He's not burnt anymore, unfortunately. Um, he popped out. He's normal Fiend now. During the match, they did a very cool tribute to Brody Lee, which we
Rest
both
in
thought
peace,
was
Brody
nice,
Lee.
of course. But unfortunately, the Fiend just can't do it. Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, he just can't pull it off. Orton still wins after Alexa Bliss distracts the Fiend. Orton hits one RKO, pins the Fiend, it's over.
I'm not sure how everyone else like reacted to it. I don't know the exact reaction at the
Everyone,
time.
uh, everyone hates it.
Everyone did hate, but I wonder how much they hated it.
Probably a lot because they were booing once the box was gone because something else
No,
was
in
gonna
the
happen.
arena. You're right, yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about like people at home and stuff like that. Because my reaction wasn't very serious. I kind of ignored it. Honestly, like I was kind of like, that's just how it is. The Fiend loses again. Like I wasn't even that fucking mad about it. I was just like, all right, he lost. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't even that big of a deal to me. I don't know why. I was just like ignored it, and then I saw someone was mad about it. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, that's crazy. And then that was about it. I was like, I expected something like that to happen. It's just like the Fiend
I
can't be taken seriously, and now he can't anymore. Like he just keeps losing.
I did not expect this at all. I picked the Fiend to win at WrestleMania. I was like, this is a guaranteed lock. He has to win. There is no reason for him to lose. And lo and behold, they really just proved me wrong because for some reason this company hates poor old Bray Wyatt. What do you do to them?
Bro, I was like, it can go either way. But I wasn't thinking it was gonna take one RKO. Like usually he at least takes a few moves, but it was like,
This is,
oh fuck, she's leaking, and then
this is the
got hit with
same
an
Fiend,
RKO.
by the way. He
Yeah,
took several curb stomps and kicked out. So we're clear.
yeah, it's curb stomps, the ones that might kill you. I'm just saying.
So
But
moving
yeah.
on.
Wait, did we tell them about the Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, the Alexa Bliss distraction. She's leaking for some reason.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the black fluid that Randy Orton was probably squirting out his mouth like a little bit ago.
at
You know?
Fastlane, yeah.
Yeah. No, on like Raw a few times. He was just choking
That was in
the
both areas.
black the black ink. Yeah, everywhere. I think every week he was just choking on black ink. What kind of fucking shit, dude?
Yeah, well, this week it's coming out of Alexa Bliss's head, or her little crown piece, which is weird. But
I think she might be the controller of the black ink.
would you like to hear the explanation they gave on Raw?
You sure?
Alexa Bliss explained that the reason she did it is because when she first got to WWE, she was a lost girl. Then the darkness, aka the Fiend, showed her uh, the light or the darkness, whatever. And Alexa claims that she is now more powerful to darkness than Bray Wyatt, so she no longer needs it.
Damn. This man gives you everything, and then you just say, "No, I don't need you no more. I'm squared." Like, dude, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Repeat what she said.
What the hell, bro? If someone told me that, I'd be like, "Damn, all this time and now you're squared." Like, that's crazy. And if I'm gonna give credit to anyone for that one, it's kind of Johnny from New Legacy. But yeah, on Twitter
Yeah.
because he said it
Uh,
first. All right, but I'm just kind of morphing it into like something. But yeah,
Alexa can't catch a break with all these pay-per-view things, man. First she's mounting Randy Orton for some reason. Then she's people making squirting jokes now. Can't catch a break.
the first thing I saw on Twitter was Johnny making a squaring joke. I was like, I'm liking this immediately, and
And
yeah,
stealing that. Yep. There we
I
go.
liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
So after that confusing opener, we get to a match that only made things worse. Jackson Baszler versus Natalia and Tamina in a match that, like I was saying earlier, was okay, but who cares, really?
I think the only person that saved the match was Tamina. I think she did good. Tamina did good.
It wasn't bad, but
She
frankly,
got
this
Tamina chance. What the fuck? That never happens ever. I'm just saying, she pulled her weight, man. He was good.
yeah, they did the guaranteed pop for the Jackson Tamina face off, which people are apparently very anxious to see. I didn't know about that, but
I was not anxious to see it. I think I've seen it before. But yeah,
yeah, several Royal Rumbles probably. But I think this match was more suited for like Monday Night Raw or something, you know, like the Raw after
definitely.
Mania.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why it was here on WrestleMania because it just made things even worse after the Fiend Orton match because you're bored waiting for this match to be over, so you're thinking about that first match more. You're getting more annoyed thinking about it because it doesn't make any sense. So,
Damn,
you
my
know,
fries are cold, Chris. I'm still in my car.
dude, how long does it take you to eat chicken nuggets and fries?
I think my frothy's cold too.
Doesn't make sense. It would have melted by now.
Nah, it's cold. I think everything's cold, Chris. I don't know what to do.
What are you using the AC or something?
No, my car is just fucking off. It's insane. Woman's still next to me. I think she's spying on me. I think she's the fix, actually.
Clearly, she's taking information for her own WrestleMania
Here's
review.
binoculars, Chris. I'm scared.
Just take the Sharpie and
I know
draw
what to do. I'm
circles.
dipping my chicken nugget into my french fries to help her distinguish that I'm not a weirdo.
Distinguish you are a man of culture, yes.
I'm dipping my french fries, my chicken nuggets into my french fries, alright? The salt will get all over it, and I will not be a weirdo.
Now she's just
Mmm,
confused. She won't look at you anymore. She's too
mmm.
busy.
That's delicious. I love the salt on my chicken nugget.
She's too busy trying to figure out what she just saw to keep spying on you, so you'll be fine now.
She's like making a gross face. I think she's throwing up outside her window. I'm pretty sure.
Well, mission accomplished anyway, so we can keep on
Yeah.
going with
I
this
think
review.
she's gonna leave soon. I think she's like putting her car. She's gonna drive it away.
She put it on drive. It's rolling back. It's rolling forward. I don't know if she notices.
She's leaving. Actually, fantastic. It's working out amazing. But there's a bunch of throw up on the ground. So I don't know if I can even get out of my car to throw this out.
For the fact you're getting framed for that too.
That's true. I gotta get out of here. I'll do
Yeah.
that soon. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up soon. So Jackson Baszler retained, so we can move on now to Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, where Logan Paul is at ringside to react to things.
Paul's there too. Yeah.
I really don't
This
know
is
why
where
he
the
was there.
show kind of took a turn. It was actually not that bad after this point.
The match wasn't bad. I still don't know why Logan Paul had to be there, but
It's not a big. It's not a big deal, really. Honestly, he didn't interfere in that. But I mean, they just kept cutting to him. That's all the problem there.
the only thing I figured out for why he would have to be there is because he was Zayn's guest and they wanted Owens to stun him, which cool and all, but why'd you have to do it here?
Now they typed in the cheers for not Jake Paul, Logan Paul, right?
And
So I mean that kind of means that they knew he was getting. Well, they knew he was getting booed first, and maybe they were prepared.
they were listing off his accomplishments, by the way. They're like, oh, he's a boxer, he's a YouTuber. And automatically, out of nowhere, I just replied out loud, "Won't you talk about the forest, huh?" You know,
Yeah,
I knew they wouldn't, but I wanted them to.
yeah, that's never gonna happen ever. But I mean, I get what, like I said this before, I think, but like I get why they did it for sure. Like I get why they did this. It's a good business move to have Logan Paul, and you can talk about it on Impulsive and like have a big little following come and see your show. And I guess they knew that, and then they put like piped in cheers to like help make themselves feel better. So yeah,
Well, based on the row I saw after Mania, they do not want anyone watching, want everyone to stop watching. As a matter of fact, because they
and
do not
me
care enough.
personally, I do not want any Mavericks coming over, but whatever.
No, no one want. I don't know why I want a bunch of 13-year-olds coming over, but
Exactly.
whatever.
I don't want any Mavericks just walking over here to our territory on the pro wrestling IWC Twitter universe, and getting into our business. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you need is you're in the middle of recording. All of a sudden, you have uh, Davey, or Jimmy, and his mom asking you to get in the
These white
podcast.
suburban kids are about to come after us.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh, you.
Kevin, we'll have to call Kevin Owens on their ass.
No, I'm gonna hire Omas for a day.
Oh
with
yeah,
money I don't have.
he'll be our security. He'll be our
I'll ask Omas if he
security.
knows.
He'll guard
I'll,
us. Yes. Okay.
I'll do one of those
So,
meet and greets with Omas or whatever, and I'll ask him, "Hey, do you know? Or could you do me a favor, record this message for me, and I'll
do
play
you
it out
know
of
of the
a speaker."
do you know of the gang, the Mavericks? Well, they're coming after us. So
You know of the game The Magbrits, and what are your thoughts on fighting 13-year-olds?
yes. He will kindly decline and walk away
You know what? Fair enough. But
respectfully.
you know what? Good old Kevin Owens. He has no problem beating up Sami Zayn and winning in a very good 12-minute match.
It was a good match. I wish it went longer because I think if it went longer, they could do so much more. I think.
That's really the only issue here. That's once again why I don't think that Jax Baszler match should have been here, because you could have taken some of that time, given it to Owens and Zayn. They could have had a good match.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. You know, I would have wanted that to happen because I enjoyed the match for what it was, but like I wish it was way better. Like you could have had Kevin Owens jump off the pirate ship if you wanted to.
They could have, but you chose not to.
Exactly.
So
Because
I
I
mean,
heard Saul Monster talking about that on his podcast. Now I had no idea Kevin Owens wanted to jump off the pirate ship, but if he did, then he could have done it if they got more time.
well, he didn't get to do that, but he did get to stun Logan Paul. So I mean, I guess that's kind of a win.
He's okay. I'm gonna give Logan Paul credit. All right? The Mavericks, you can take this for what you want. But I'm gonna give him. He sold that stunner good. All right? I respected that, okay, at least.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad at all. I thought it was pretty good for other people like maybe who was it, Linda McMahon or somebody that didn't sell it very good.
I
It
mean, it's
was
plenty
good.
of people. Linda,
There was a
Trump,
lot, yeah,
plenty of
a
people.
lot of people. Yes. So yeah, claps to Logan Paul for that. At least I'm
Indeed.
not actually gonna do it because I'm not that. It's not that respectful.
Okay, well, I mean, fair enough.
Speaking of
But
selling, we've heard him mention this, but Bad Bunny, he's fucking good at selling. Bad Bunny, okay,
yeah,
he was really good at selling. Like actually, like you would think he was a pro at selling.
he really put a lot of work into the match, and it shows, which you can appreciate.
Who was his trainers? I don't know. Maybe he didn't have any, but yeah.
Who knows? But what I can tell you is the next match was Riddle versus Sheamus for the United States Championship. It was a very good match.
Horn
Uh,
burner.
Definitely, those are words you could use to describe this. And Sheamus is your new United States champion after an awesome bro kick out of midair.
Yeah, definitely. There was one spot in the match where he went for a white noise off the top of the turnbuckle.
And he
Now I
slipped, yeah.
said, wow, that's going to be really epic if he pulls it off, but he's not going to pull it off. And then he didn't pull it off. And then he kind of just hit it anyway. Man, you know what? I was very sad when that happened because I was like, damn, yeah, it was a really good match. And I hope it's not like leading to the end of the match or else that would be really, really sad. Because like they can't even save that really. But they kind of saved it. Kind of saved it with an even epicer move. More epic move. And yeah,
No, I don't mind him just the way he handled it. Just because if he
it wasn't bad at all.
fell over or dropped Matt Riddle, anyway, it could have gone wrong, like gone really bad. So good on him for saving it, and congrats on him becoming champion.
Yeah, I was upset. I was like, man, that sucks for him, man. Because he was trying so hard to make the match so, so good. And for that to happen, takes the momentum out of it. Just a little bit. Just a teeny bit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but at least he gets the moment of being United States champion and winning the belt.
It looks good on him, too.
It does, yeah.
It fits him perfectly.
Hopefully, he has a good long reign. I don't know where
Even
you go from here,
though
honestly.
I'm not a big fan of the design. It's weird. I have a weird relationship with the,
No,
like I said, with the championships. Like, I look at them, I'm
I
like, they're not that bad. I look closer, I'm like that's pretty good. And then I like look again, I'm like that's kind of shit. So like I don't even know how I feel about it, honestly. Like, I like the design, but like I don't know.
I don't know if it's a bias because I got the other one, the one that came before when we met AJ Styles. I don't know if it's because I got the whole lab belt that I have more of a liking for it, but I prefer that one a lot more to this one.
Me too. Yeah, I agree. Even though I was never a big fan until I held it, so it's biased for sure. But, yeah. I was like
Like
that belt's kind of ugly. It's probably the ugliest belt in the company. And then I held it, and I was like, oh. That's actually the one most beautiful title in the company. Yeah, I held it. It's mine. Yeah.
You
It's the
thought
one I
that
have. Yeah.
when I held it, I just thought, Jesus, this thing is heavy. How do you hold this thing?
I wasn't that heavy. It was fun. But yeah, it was kind of heavy. A
No,
little bit.
it's not like crazy heavy. It's just heavier than you expect it to be.
Yeah, I get that. AJ was
So
just telling me to hold it. He was like, "You want to hold this thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, of course, of course." I was kind of hesitant. I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll hold it." I was like, "I better not drop his title, or else I'm gonna be the laughing stock of the whole entire crowd over here." But yeah,
oh, we didn't drop it. That's what matters.
they were still laughing at me. I'm pretty sure, but it's besides the point.
Uh, well, you can't win them
What
all.
are you? I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, it's the whole big crowd. They're watching you. You're wearing a weird shirt. Like it happens.
You know, you ignore them because you met AJ Styles, and that's what matters.
Exactly. I was too happy, and then I almost left a shirt there. So, and it was
And
salty.
also
So,
almost
and almost, yeah. I mean, at least I got a better bond with AJ Styles after I almost left the shirt there. Like he didn't want to talk to me because I talked to him, and maybe he didn't notice me because he was signing my thing, so he was busy. But yeah.
again,
But
don't
I
you
mean, I
want this?
know when he said, "Wait, hold on, do you want this, man?" And he didn't forget about me. I knew he was my best friend.
And you grabbed the shirt, and he said, "Now let me tell you about the Earth." And you said, "Oh, I'm gonna see
Exactly.
you
And
later."
I left. I said, "Now that's enough friendship for this day." Okay.
So it's enough of the reflecting for now. But so Riddle, Sheamus, great match. But unfortunately, what wasn't a great match was Cruz versus Big E. I was very disappointed by this match.
Look. I thought it was a good match. I'm not gonna lie. But what I didn't like it's called a drum match. I get it. It's because you hit people with drum, not drum. It's because you hit people and it sounds like drums, right? But you see, the problem I had was they actually had bongos at ringside. Those are drums, and I was thinking, they're using a gong as a weapon. They're using a table as a weapon or whatever they used. But you know what? I'm just thinking kendo sticks. They use kendo sticks at first. Sounds like a drum, I guess, when you hit somebody. But I was thinking, at least maybe they'll hit each other with drums, and I can get my money's worth here. And that didn't happen, actually.
No, I was disappointed because Cruz at this point, right? He hasn't had the definitive win, and I feel like when you win the title, or at least when he won the title, it should have been like definitive. He beat Biggie. There's no question about it. He won the match as fair as you could in this type of stipulation. But they go on for like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes into the match, when there's so much more they could have done, Dabba-Kato comes out and he costs Biggie the match, and he helps Apollo Crews win. I don't think that's the right way to have him win the title at WrestleMania. You know,
Yeah. First of all, I know I had no fucking clue. That guy was double Q. No fucking. And that's because I didn't watch Raw Underground. Okay. Because every time I watched, there was no Raw Underground. Right. So
it's also
yeah.
fair.
So I mean, I do agree with you that Apollo didn't look too strong at all. Actually, he can't look strong. I have to agree with you. But
Yeah,
he needs to look strong at least. Like I would make him look strong as fuck because you got this new gimmick and I wanted to see him over, but now he has like a new bodyguard. So that's kind of it's like it's a good moment, but it's still not a great moment.
and
But
I
the
mean,
match itself was good. I thought it was fine. Like I think that it could have been better. But like, it was fine. It was okay. I'll give it an all right. It was an all right.
it could have been a lot better. I mean, I'm not even saying you can't do this storyline. I'm just saying like you really should have waited on doing this like a few months down the line. Let Apollo build up the wins first, and then give him somebody to maybe protect his title reign.
I
Because
felt even stupider. Wait, you can keep
yeah,
going. You can keep going.
I was just saying because Cruz has all these things about like, I'm strong. If you disrespect me, I'll take you down. I'll beat you up, whatever. But now it's just, oh, I mean, if you do something, my friend here will do something for me because I couldn't do it myself.
That's how it feels, right? Yeah. Definitely how it feels. But I was gonna say I feel even stupider because I went and looked at the Solid Monster reactions, right? Or not the reactions, but the reactions after the show, right? And like the review, I guess you call it. And he was like, "Look, the announcers knew who Dalakato was, but they didn't even say who he was." And I was like, fuck. First of all, I know kind of what Don Caleb looks like, but I never really seen him wrestle or anything. So it makes sense for me not to know. But for Michael Cole not to even tell me who he is, even though he knows him, or whoever the fuck was on commentary, that's when you know that's when you know you're kind of fucking up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he forgot about Raw on the ground just like everyone else. I can't really blame him. You know, it happens.
Yeah, I have never forgotten. I still, you know what? I'm still mad. You know, that it's been taken off TV. I've never been able to see it once on TV. Right?
Well,
I'm still mad. Still mad.
it's a tragedy. I mean, if time travel's ever
Give
invented,
me, give me those strippers. That's all I'm asking. Shane McMahon, if you're listening.
I mean, there's other places you can get those.
All right, where, Chris?
I'm pretty sure it's clothes specifically designed for this.
I'm sure there are, Chris. You know, you're telling me there's other places like Raw Underground
I mean, I like
where I
that,
can get
but
strippers. Like, you know,
maybe
I
not
want
like Raw
some, I want
Underground.
some, I want some hardcore strippers. You know what I'm saying? Ones that ain't afraid to see a little rough and tough fighting men, real sexy dudes going at it. You
I can't help you there, but yeah,
know,
you know,
you know what I'm saying?
that's oddly specific, but okay.
You
You know,
know, I'm a
uh,
real man.
okay, yeah. Moving forward, we get Rhea versus Asuka next. Um,
Right? Yeah,
yeah, Rhea, same thing. You know who I'm
it's
talking about.
ridiculous. Yeah, I know you do. Okay.
So she has a musical performance from Ash Costello of New Year's Day. I believe that's her name, if I'm not getting it wrong. And it was fine. So
Maybe.
the problem is, it's a song that's just looped. So there's really not a lot you could do with that. So she's just saying the same thing over and over again.
I don't like the song to begin with. Like, I think it's a cringe song to have. Right? I think it's like you're trying. It's like an edge lord song. Like you're trying to play if you want to sound cool, but you're really not that cool. That's that kind of song. But then she's the singer. I hate to say it, she was trash. Right? She wasn't as bad as Downstate, but she was still trash.
I'm sure she does better songs. Just this is not the live performance that you should be giving these people.
It was not good. I heard it. I was like, that's not a good voice. But I'll let her go off. You know?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but the match too that they had, Rhea and Asuka, I don't know if it was the fact that the crowd was dead for it, or
Oh
just there was
shit!
something
We
that.
didn't even talk about Wale.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, he performed Biggie's theme song. I was so
Did
disappointed
he?
with the match. He did.
He didn't perform his song because he. Okay, look, he was up there, but he wasn't technically. He was kind of. He was like, "Put your hands up," but like
Was
in
lip singing.
reality, he was dubbing. Yeah, there was a dubbed fucking song over here. He was lip syncing. Yeah.
Disgusting. I can't believe.
And you could, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay." He's doing it, but then he put down his mic, and it was the same vocals. Um,
God damn it.
and I was like, "Oh, uh-huh, I see." And he kept putting my face in front of the mic, and it was the same thing. I put it down, and it was the same thing. And I was like, "He's not good at this, so maybe he should never try this again." And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, "Damn, I'm here to see Wale," and there's,
I mean, look, I'm gonna give him a break because I liked his performance on Quizlemania that one time, but also that is pretty disappointing to know. I think
yeah,
it makes
it
that
was
match even.
just, it was awkward, bro. It was awkward.
So, like I was saying, Ray and Oscar, I don't know how you felt about it, but what were your thoughts on
Uh, I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was the best match I've seen all weekend or nothing, but it was cool, I guess.
it? The crowd were dead for this.
You right? It was kind of in a bad spot, though. Bad position.
I mean, kinda, but like it's a WrestleMania crowd though, and it's not even like it was a long WrestleMania. It was like 3 hours and 20 minutes, maybe, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I was kind of only there to see what the main event had in store for, like, for us. But in reality, I think what really killed the match, and I think, yeah, like I said, I fucking watched everyone probably talk about this, but like Solid Monster, I started talking about mostly Solid Monster, talk about everything I want to talk about. So it's kind of hard to talk about things. But you know, he was like, "Look, the build was trash, so no one's gonna give a fuck." And I was like, yeah, that's true. So I think that's the problem, actually.
It is true. That is also part of it. I didn't even think about that till now, but that does make sense too. Um, yeah, I do feel bad for Rhea Ripley. I mean, I know she won the title, but just wasn't the best way it could have been done. You know,
The only thing they did was fear when she won. Like, that's kind of how most of these matches played out.
it's like when you go to a live event, or whatever, and they're just waiting for the match to be over. Then it ends, and they're like, "Oh, yay, good job, you did it." You know,
Yeah,
but yeah,
definitely.
hopefully her title reign goes on for a long amount of time. Recently on Raw yesterday, they brought back Charlotte Flair almost immediately and put her into that title picture. They're framing Rhea versus Asuka versus Charlotte, I think, for Backlash. So who knows how long that's gonna last for Rhea, but you know,
Yeah. What happened to Charlotte before that? Like, where was
um,
she?
she got COVID first, and there was some weird thing that happened where she wasn't on Mania. I don't know what happened there, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was hearing fucking rumors, I think. Like, the weirdest rumors. But, yeah.
I saw this weird thing about a pregnancy test or something.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck? It was happening with her. But yeah,
It's a weird thing. I don't want to confirm or deny anything because I don't really know. But
me either.
there's a bunch of weird
Yeah.
stuff that just led her
I was
not being
just
on the show.
I was just remembering. I was like, fuck, what the fuck happened with that? Like, it had to be a fucking. It definitely was. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah.
But I gotta be honest, I did not miss her on the show.
Okay. Well, I mean, she's the same every time. She needs like a revamp of her character.
Yesterday night, she turned heel. I couldn't believe it because I could have sworn she was heel the whole time.
He was going back and forth and back and forth. And it's just, yeah. I wonder how many times she's done it.
I don't know, but no, I don't want to
I mean,
drag
it's
it out
always the
too
same
long.
thing. Always the same thing.
Well, let's end off WrestleMania on a positive note, talking about my favorite match the whole weekend: Edge versus Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. I
Yeah, I can't
absolutely
say
loved
that
it.
either because I also didn't see NXT.
But
Well,
oh yeah,
I guess
NXT.
NXT wasn't on the
Okay,
weekend, maybe. But was it on the weekend?
it was during the week. Technically, it was Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, that's too it's close. But I didn't see NXT, so I can't say what my favorite WrestleMania week or weekend match is, I guess.
Well, I'll
But I
make
guess I
it
could say out of WrestleMania, I could see it.
out of
But
what
the
we've
weekend,
seen.
yeah, you're probably
It's
right,
fair.
Chris. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So
I heard
just
Walter match was good.
I heard
Walter
great things
Champa.
about that. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, even the Deadline boys were hyping it up. You know how good it had to be to hype up that match, you know?
No, good. You had me nothing to talk about NXT.
It was mostly Walter, but yeah.
I mean, still,
Yeah,
but I at some point this week I probably will have to watch Stand and Deliver.
yeah, yeah.
But just the story for Edge, Bryan, and Roman that they had, where there was this thing I saw online where it was like everyone in this spot was forced at some point to give up the title, and now they're all here competing for it for like the fandom thing. You know,
That's
Rain
cool.
Edge was here. He won the Rumble. He was expecting his one-on-one match with Bryan, but Bryan gets inserted into it. So now he's feeling like, what did you do to get here? Reigns was expecting the one-on-one match too. He doesn't like Bryan here. Bryan just wants to win the title because this might be his last Mania. Oh, it's an interesting story. Plus, you don't know who could win this. At least I felt that way.
I was simply okay. I didn't know who was gonna win. I'll agree with that. But I also just saw the video package, and it seemed more like a Roman Reigns and Edge feud. And then Daniel Bryan was like, "I'm gonna be in the match too, bitch." And then that's what happened. Like, that's all I saw. But yeah.
It's basically what he's saying. He's like, Edge and Roman Reigns sounds pretty good, but I think it'd be
Here
better
I
with me
am
there also.
doing Daniel Bryan things, and I'm ready for this match. Yeah.
Y'all remember WrestleMania 30? I thought that was pretty cool. Let's do it again.
Yeah. So that's when I got out of the video package. I was like, I didn't learn anything from that. I was like, hopefully I get more of a reasoning for Bryan to be in the match, but it didn't come to my mind. But I guess that's a cool story that I didn't think of. So, yeah.
But this match, though, just alone, I was a big fan of it. Edge had that awesome white attire too. Um, I think my favorite part of the whole match was Edge had Reigns in the crossface, and then Bryan also put the submission in on the other side, and then they started headbutting each other to knock them off of Roman's trying to get the submission.
Oh, that was amazing. That was good. That was really good.
That's really cool. Plus, there was so much back and forth, fast paced stuff in here. That was great.
I think with Brian, sir, there was a way quicker match. Like it went good, smoother. But I think if it was just that, it would be very slow and just kind of like storytelling driven. So I think it was a nice little thing going on. I think it was really the ending was really what got people. Honestly.
Yeah, the ending where what was it? Edge goes for a double concerto. He hits Bryan with it, but
Oh, that was
Jay,
fucking crazy, bro. The fucking concertos. That fucking whole thing was great, actually.
yeah, he went to do it on Reigns, but Jey Uso got involved and Edge takes him out, but Reigns gets Edge just in time. I think he hits the concerto on Edge, if I'm not wrong. Did he do that?
It does. And then he puts Edge on top of Brian and pins them both
Yeah,
to
to
the mat
confirm that
because their
he.
shoulders were, on the mat. And yeah,
Yeah, going into this, there was like a lot of The main story for Brian was you never pinned me definitively, or like you could have had like if it ended with Reigns pinning Brian and have Edge being like you never pinned me or the other way around. This way, neither of the guys could be like you didn't pin me because he pinned the both of them. It's just it's a really nice little subtle storytelling thing that I liked.
me too. Yeah, I think that really made the ending really special. Actually, more meant it. Like it meant it. It was meaningful. It was good. But the problem was, and people like, okay, look, I wasn't expecting this to happen, right? And I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to happen, because I wasn't thinking it, I guess, is why I didn't expect it to happen. But, I mean, people started booing the shit out of Roman when he won. But I
Uh,
was like, okay, look, I'm cool with it because he's a heel. But
yeah,
if they're, like, my thing was, like, if they're booing him for the wrong reason, like, they actually hate his guts and want him to die, then that's not good. Like, I don't know.
it could be a combination of things. It could just be booing him because he's a heel. Could be WWE piping in the crowd noise again like they do. Uh,
They
or it
could
could
do
just
that, but then people were shitting all over him on Twitter. And
oh,
it became more obvious that I was like, look, people just wanted Edge to win. Because now people are actually sad that Edge didn't win on Twitter. And so they're kind of shitting all over Roman and hoping that like, there was this one dude that was hoping that he would die, like, from leukemia or something.
that's just
Like,
messed
it's
up.
just, yeah, I'm just like, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But now that it's happened, like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, live fans came back, and now all of a sudden everyone hates Roman. Like, what the fuck? Like, actually, like, like, I don't know. It's weird.
Like, Edge and Bryan are great, but this is Roman Reigns' like best run. You shouldn't
Exactly.
end this run just because Edge or Daniel Bryan's here, you know.
There's people over here like he's doing the same thing he's always been doing. He's not putting anybody over. It's like, bro, he's a fucking tribal chief. Why do you want him to lose? He's fine with the title. He's doing his amazing work. Boo him because he's a great heel, and you maybe hate him for what he does. And don't boo him because of your own fucking stupid ass opinions and motives and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I wanted Edge to win so bad, man. What the fuck?
For the
And then you
past
want him to fucking die of leukemia. Like, that's not cool. But yeah.
ever since what was it, October or September, making everyone or when everyone he's been against, whether or not it's making them look good or the other way around, putting in some of the best work. So I mean to say that he's not making people look good,
He's not burying
I don't
anybody
think
at all
that's
by any
correct.
means. Like he's actually lifting people up. Jey Uso, who was Jey Uso really, man? He was a jobber, and if anything, he was kind of just like a normal tag guy that could put on good matches here and there with a New Day. Like, and now he's a top guy. He won the Battle Royal. He won this. He won that. Main event Jey Uso happened. I'm just saying. I mean, that's his cousin for sure, but other people as well. Like, I'm just saying. Shinsuke Nakamura kind of bounced off of him a little bit when he was getting pushed a little bit. So I'm just saying, like, he kind of makes people look better than they would have otherwise. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I, I mean, I know that's just how wrestling fans are sometimes, but yeah, I don't understand that amount of hate for Roman at this point.
It's the
It's just
like different. Okay, the difference is it's kind of like I guess you can compare it to like Batista hate, as opposed to like heel hate. Like like he's a heel and he's doing bad boy things. I hate him. No, it's more like Batista hate. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're making shit worse. Get the fuck out of here. Like, go away, hate maybe a little bit. But I'm not even sure if the arena was booing him or that was just WWE plugging it. But it turns out that people actually do fucking hate him. So, yeah, like actually, so they feel
Well,
emotionally fucking driven. They fucking hate him. And that
unfortunately,
honestly leads
that's
to more trolls that troll people that hate Roman Reigns. And it's just this whole war that happens. And it's just kind of weird how this all happens when fans come back to the arena a little bit, to like 1 or 2 nights. And now suddenly everything just fucking changed a little bit. Like, it's weird.
oh,
And it's all because their little boy Edge didn't win. Because
yeah,
like I was saying, I didn't think, like going into the match, I was like, oh, I don't really want Edge to win. I kind of want Roman to win. But if he won, I wouldn't be mad. If Bryan won, I wouldn't be mad. So that was my opinion. Yeah,
yeah, I get it. I was fine with it. Whoever won, I was gonna be fine with it. But Roman Reigns, I think, benefits the most from this because if you think about it, the more Roman Reigns does what he's doing currently, he keeps winning and he keeps making people look good. Think about how great the person that beats him is going to look when they do it, you know?
yeah, definitely. I think that's all really we can say about it, right?
Yeah, just please don't be that way on Twitter, you know? Don't wish death on people just because they won a match. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's just as much as we make fun of wrestling sometimes and don't like what they do, it should never be taken to that extent of it.
Yeah, it's fucking too extreme. Way too extreme.
But overall, on the thumb scale, where would you put both nights of WrestleMania?
Hmm. Now, I enjoyed night one, and I kind of enjoyed night two a little bit because of the. I think both of them are kind of different. Like the first night was like goofy, fun shit, and the second night was like in ring work was pretty good. So I mean, they're both kind of different. I don't know where you put it, but yeah, maybe like
Uh,
night two could be like in the middle. Maybe night one could be maybe a thumbs up possibly. But, yeah.
See, for me, night one was a double thumbs up because it did a lot great for me. I thought uh, night two, I thought was more of a thumbs in the middle. They had a little bit more iffy stuff there. I think that balances up to a nice thumbs up, if I'm not
I'm
mistaken.
gonna go with thumbs in the middle for night two, thumbs up for night one. I think that's pretty fair.
So, if you had to pick like for both nights, where would you?
What do you mean? Both nights, where would I go?
Yeah,
I think I had some fun on. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, I was kind of okay with both nights. I'm not gonna lie.
okay,
But I mean, so I wouldn't really. I don't know if I can pick one entirely. I gave night two. Well, you were right about night two having a little bit of iffy stuff on that show. So I did enjoy night one better. So I guess night one, you know.
okay, yeah,
But it's not by much. Like honestly, it's not by much.
all right. Well,
They were both similar in their own ways. It's just they were both kind of different. I'm not gonna lie. Because you had Bad Bunny in there, and then night two had like Logan Paul. So it's like, you know.
yeah, that's fair. I completely get
And
it.
then the matches that were supposed to be that great just didn't feel like they were up, like had enough time to be that great. And it was also some, yeah, it was just a bit weird. So
Yeah, that was especially apparent on night two with some of
yeah,
that stuff. But
that's what I'm
overall,
saying.
I really enjoyed it. Um, I think if you haven't seen night one, I definitely recommend you just watch through the whole thing. Night two, you pick and choose really. Mainly the main event is what I recommend you see there. Yeah. And
I
maybe
think
Riddle shoes too.
night one was full of WrestleMania like moments, kind of. That's what I'll say about that. Like you had
Mm.
Bad Bunny fighting, you had Shane being thrown off that cage, and you had the main event. You know, the winner of the match. So like there was moments. You know,
Yeah, that's fair to say.
yeah, it was a fun night of stuff.
So of course those are our thoughts. But we would love to hear from you guys. Please let us know what you thought of WrestleMania down in the comments below on YouTube or just tweet them at us. Our social medias will be in the description whenever this goes up. And smash the smash button. And I'll throw it over to you to close us out here.
Yeah, go follow us on every single social media account. We have Wrassle Graps everywhere, basically on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. podcast platforms, but also Wrassle Graps on those as well. YouTube, we're the same thing. Like the podcast on YouTube. Give give us a subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you thought about the show and if you liked it or not. And interact with us on all social media platforms because we'll probably interact with you back as well. A little bit. Maybe we'll give you a like, give you a reply, whatever the fuck. As long as it's respectful and stuff. We're down to do that. DM us, whatever you want to do, honestly. And I think that's also share our content. Give us ratings on Apple Podcasts. 5-star reviews always help. And I think that's it, right, Chris?
So you haven't done this in a while, but that sounds correct.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, hit the
thank you.
notification bell whenever if you want to. You know, if you want to be notified of when we fucking do things. You know, hit the notification bell
That
wherever
too.
you see it. It's on a couple platforms, so go do it.
Yeah, make sure you do all that. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you guys had a good time here. I know it ran a little bit long. I think it's about an hour and a half, if I'm not wrong. The show will probably be, but hopefully you had some fun here. Hopefully.
Bitch, I'm not a robot.
That is important. This time we're not a robot. We got through it, persevered through the issues we had before we got here to the end. Uh, Thank you guys for joining us, and we will talk to you guys later.